What is up, everyone? It is Friday. I've taken a few days of not playing. I would love to use the excuse that I was busy, but I was lazy. I just didn't play for the last couple days, but we've got a game already here to go. I'm pretty excited about it. It's back to 1989. We're staying in 1989. And we've got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Green Bay to take on the Green Bay Packers. We've got two more quarterbacks that are fours. Very excited about that. Chris Miller versus Don Majkowski. We've got some running backs here. John Settle, he's a pretty good running back. Brent Fullwood and Keith Woodside are the Packers running backs. This is another one of those these games where there's a lot of A receivers. So if we look at Green Bay with Don Majkowski, who I believe led the league in passing yards that year, they're at 37 offense, but you got four guys that are actually A receivers. Sharp, Kemp, Woodside, and Herman Fontenot. Love Herman Fontenot. And their defense is pretty good. Actually, not that great. It's a 34. It's not the greatest in the world. Pretty average, actually. But there's Green Bay. And if we look at Atlanta with Chris Miller, who's a pretty good quarterback in his own right, their offense is a 34. Their defense, though, is a 31. So it's not a great defense. This is Deion Sanders' rookie year. So you'll hear him on the punt return and kick return. But if you look at their receivers, they've got five guys that are A's. Haynes, Settle, Collins, Lang, and Keith Jones. So this ought to be an interesting one. I suspect we'll be in the A and the B a lot and not in the C very often. In terms of the defenses, Green Bay is a what is Green Bay? Green Bay is a 37 on offense, and Atlanta's a 31 on defense. So that means Green Bay is using the -6, or Atlanta's using the -6 defense card. That's not great for them. That's even more chances to put them in the A and the B. But Green Bay and Atlanta, Green Bay's defense is a 34, and so is Atlanta's offense. So Green Bay will be using the even card when they're on defense. So one other thing, I've been redoing my sheets. So I did these sheets way back in March or April of last year when I first started playing. So I've been redoing them mostly because I like the logo that is on Pro Football Reference, and instead of using the helmets like this, like I did when I first put them together, I've been exchanging the helmets with the logos that are on that site. But at the same time, I've been doing the run versus pass splits just for fun. And look at Atlanta. Atlanta's a 65-35 pass team. So I'm going to have 1 through 7 be their rushes and 8 through 20 be their passes. And then Green Bay's 60-40. So they're going to be 1 through 8 is their rushes and 9 through 20 be their passes. So I didn't do that the first 3 weeks of this replay. I just went 50-50 split for everybody. But as we get into week 4 here, I'm going to start doing that for everybody just to make it a little more realistic in terms of how much they run versus how much they pass. So let's go ahead and get started here. I've been babbling on way too long. By the way, I've got a dog running back and forth here. You might hear him breathing heavy and running as he sees somebody out on the sidewalk in the front yard and needs to run out the side door and bark at him. So that may happen. Okay, so we've already flipped the coin. Atlanta will be kicking off in this game. And kicking off is going to be Greg Davis for Atlanta. And, 22. We're starting with doubles automatically. I love it. That's going to be a 19. And that is 63-09. So, kickoff. Greg Davis. He's going to kick it to the 2-yard line of Green Bay. It's going to be taken there by Vince Workman. My way back to you, babe. I miss Chris Berman's nicknames. 12. 12 is not good, though. 12 is a 22. And Workman is only going to get 14 yards. And Green Bay is going to start 1st and 10 on their own 16. All right. Or, I'm sorry, 18. 1st and 10 on their own 18. Wait, did I do that right? No, that should be the 16-yard line, not the 18. 2 plus 14 is 16. The last time I checked. So let's do that again. Kickoff return. Workman for 14. 15 seconds. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 16. Again, if we go to Green Bay's sheet, we've got Don Majkowski. You've got Sterling Sharp and Perry Kemp. Keith Woodside, Brent Fullwood, and Ed West. And this is Tony Mandarich. I don't know what his rookie year was. It might have been 89. I'm not even sure. But he's a tackle too. I mean, he's not great. So okay. Remember, he was a big deal when he was drafted. He was a giant bust. All right, so Green Bay, 60-40. So 1 through 8 is going to be your runs. 1 through 4 is inside. 5 through 8 will be outside. 9 through 17 will be short pass. 18, 19 is medium, and 20 is long. So let's start it off. And we're going to start off with a medium pass. So Don Majkowski. Again, I believe he led the league in passing yards that year. So that would make sense. Medium pass. 15 for Atlanta's defense. That'll be an AD. 46 is going to be Jeff Query, and he's a C. So we're going to make it BD. So we're going to go Don Majkowski looking for Jeff Query. 35 for Majkowski, and it's going to be complete. Oh, it's going to be just incomplete. Oh, a short pass would have been complete, but a medium pass is incomplete. Oh, Majkowski just misses him. When you throw to a C receiver, that's what can happen. Because if that was an A or a B receiver, that's complete for 7 yards. So that's why I love this game, because it takes all that stuff into account. All right, so 2nd and 10, standard offense again. And this time we get a 9. 9 is a short pass. All right, 42 on your defense. That's a CS. 16, that'll be Sterling Sharp, so we'll make this a BS. And we will go Majkowski to the great Sterling Sharp. 54 and Majkowski. He hits him for 8 yards, but we have penalties all over the place. So let's check that TH. 41 is a 16. And we're going to get intentional grounding, but I believe we disregard that on a completed pass. Let me check to make sure here. Oh, let's see. This is automatic safe. Disregard the penalty if the play is not an incomplete pass. Yeah, so that play will count. That will be an 8-yard pass from Majkowski to Sterling Sharp. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2. And we'll stay in a standard offense here. 15, so we're going to stay with the short pass. 53 this time. That is a BS. 31 is Brent Fullwood, and he's a C, so we're hitting those C's. 2 out of 3 passes now to these C's. So that was a BS? So it'll be a CS. We only need 2. It's going to be Majkowski thrown to his running back, Brent Fullwood. Oh, a 33 for Majkowski. That'll be complete. And that is going to be 6 yards. It's a 1st down plus 4. But you only need 2, so that's going to be a 6-yard completion. Majkowski's looking to kind of dink and dunk it here to start off this drive. 1st and 10 up to the 30. We'll keep it going with the standard offense here. We're going to get another short pass. So 22 and 64. 64 is Herman Fontenot. He's an A on short passes. I should have him out here. Yeah, he should be right here. There he is. Ex-Cleveland Brown. Fun player back when he played for the Browns in the mid-'80s. He's an A. 22, though, that is an AD, so that's where we'll stay, right at AD. And we're going to go Majkowski looking for Herman Fontenot. Do I have any blue? Here we go. I need another tab. That tab that I'm using on that short pass between the defenses 31 and 15 is starting to get a little worn. This little tab that I use. The stickiness is kind of wearing off there. So I believe we went A. I forgot what it was already. AD, that's what it was. Yeah, all right, so we'll go AD. All right, and we will go Majkowski to Fontenot. A 15 to Majkowski, rolling the good numbers here. That's a 13-yard completion. So Majkowski hits Fontenot for 13. And that's going to take us up to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Packers. They have yet to run the ball. It's only a 60% chance on the die it's going to be a pass. It's 40% run. We got to get a run here at some point. There's one. That's an outside run. All right, 43 on your defense. Yeah, that's a BD. So all those passes, and now Atlanta's expecting pass. 22 is going to be Brent Fullwood against a BD on the outside run. Yep. And a 54 for Fullwood, and we're going to have our second penalty of the drive. We have a touchdown. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at that TDTE right there at 36. That is what we just hit. Brent Fullwood, 57-yard touchdown run. But we have a TE. So let's check the dice. A 64. A 64 is an 18. And that is going to be offside on the defense. Wave it off. And we have a 57-yard touchdown run by Brent Fullwood. Holy cow. What a way to start this game. The the cheeseheads are going nutty right now. And it's going to be 6-0 Green Bay. Let's kick the extra point. Chris Jackie on to kick the extra point. 11 is going to be good. And that is going to make it 7-0. 12:45 to go in the first quarter on a big-time run by Brent Fullwood. All right, let's kick off with Chris Jackie. 63. 63 is a 31. Oh, a 31. Oh, what is that? That could get interesting. Oh, it is a 43-yard kick taken by 07, but we also have a penalty. So let's check the TL first. 63s are the most fun rolls. The wackiest things happen with 63s. In this case, it is offside on the kicking team, but on a 43-yard kick, you might want to take that. So let's check the result of it here. That was 07. So who is 07? Kickoff coverage. There it is. 07 is the tracker. It's a reserve halfback or fullback. All right, so let's roll. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll for, let's see, it'll be this team here. I'm going to roll for my running back as if I was running the ball. We're in a 42. So it's going to be Brent Fullwood who actually, oh no, I'm sorry. It's not, it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta, 53. So that's going to be Keith Jones, who's actually our OB. So that makes sense that he'd be the one that recovers or returns it. So Keith Jones on the return, a 25. A 25 is a 10, and that is a 25-yard return. So this is going to set up Atlanta with great field position here. So we have a 43-yard kickoff. We have a penalty, but the penalty is going to be declined. It was offsides on the kicking team, and that's because Keith Jones got a 25. Is that what it was? Yeah, 25-yard return. And he's going to set up Atlanta 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. So they're darn near at midfield here as they start this drive. All right, so again, Atlanta, they're a 65-35 pass versus run. So we're going to go ahead and run so 1 through 7. So 1 through, but I usually have inside run as the one that happens more than outside run. I'm looking at the cards. It looks like they can do anything in terms of running. So we'll go inside run as 1 through 4. Outside will be 5, 6, and 7. And then pass is actually 8. Short pass, 8 to 17. That is huge. Medium pass will be 18 and 19, and long pass will be 20. And we're going to start off with an 11. That is a short pass. And we have a 35. 35 is going to be John Settle. So you're going to see John Settle and Brent Fullwood getting the bulk of these carries. John Settle is 11 to 45, which means he is over 2/3, or he's just at almost 2/3 of the carries. He's about 65% of the carries. And then Jones and Gene Lang get the rest of them. And then for Woodside, he's 11 to 51. So he is over 2/3 of the carries. He's about 70% of the carries. So those are the two guys you're going to hear from the most in terms of carrying the ball. 15 on your defense is an AG. So it's going to be John Settle against an AG. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. We're short pass, aren't we? I got that completely wrong. 35 is actually Sean Collins. He's an A. And 15 on your defense is an AD. I actually had enough room to put some of the receivers out. I've got Sean Collins and Michael Haynes here because Deion Sanders does all the returns. And I always put a TB and an OB out. Well, Sanders is also a TB and Keith Jones is the OB. He's also a running back. So I had a couple extra spaces here to put some of the receivers down for Atlanta. So Sean Collins, is this going to be Chris Miller to Sean Collins against an AD? A 56 for Miller. 18, that's going to be incomplete. And Miller not getting the same kind of dice roll that Majkowski was getting. All right. I remember Sean Collins as being tall and lanky. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just the memory I have of him as tall and lanky. According to this, he's 6'2", 207. Yeah. All right, so we'll go standard offense. 18, so we're going to go medium pass now. $36. 14 is not good. 14 is BG. And 36 is actually Collins again. He's an A. This is going to be an AG. A medium pass AG. I mean, that's what you want to throw against if you're a quarterback here, an AG. So we're going to go Miller to Collins. A 33. This is going to be huge. That's a 3. That is 35 yards. Miller hits Collins streaking down the sideline for 35. He catches it and takes 2 steps and goes out of bounds. Actually, he didn't go out of bounds. I was just trying to put a play in my head. Imagine this play. Here's what happened. But he actually didn't go out of bounds. All right, so they get down to the Packers 19 just that quick. So it's 1st and 10 now. Atlanta inside the 20. And we'll stay standard here. And we get a 12. 12 would be another short pass. You're going to see a lot of short passes in this game, apparently. Which I'm okay with. 36. 51. So 51 on your defense is an AD. And 36, is it going to be, it's back to Sean Collins. 3 plays, 3 targets for Sean Collins. 24 for Miller. 24 is a 17, and that is just incomplete. So Miller, 1 for 3, but he hit a big one. That's going to be 2nd down and 10. 19-yard line. And we'll stay standard. And we're going to get an inside run for 1 through 4. So inside run play. All right, a 65. That's going to be Gene Lang. And 46. 46 on your defense is a BS. So Gene Lang is going to take an inside run. A 21 for Lang. That's a 22. And he gets 2 yards. Bring up 3rd and 8 on the 17-yard line. All right, so we're gonna go short pass heavy here. We don't have long pass, so if a long pass comes out, it's gonna be a medium pass, and it is a short pass. So Miller. Oh, Miller looking for Michael Haynes. He's an A. And that's against an AS defense. So we'll make it a AD. That's going to be Miller throwing to Michael Haynes. Oh, a 32. Ish. That's a 20, and that is going to be incomplete. And Chris Miller opens this drive 1 for 4. But he did get his team into field goal position. We'll bring out Greg Davis. 4th and 8, 34-yard field goal attempt. A 31. 31 is a 39, and a 39 from that distance is good. And Atlanta answers with a field goal. And both teams are able to get on the scoreboard with their opening drives. We're going to bring out Greg Davis to kick off. 10.5 still to go in this first quarter. 23. The shorts, the small straights are the rough ones. 23 is a 4. And actually, that's a 67-yard kick. So that's going to be 2 yards deep into the end zone. Not bad. And it's going to be full. No, who is it? Vince Workman. Let's go ahead and roll for it. So 1 through 12 will be your touchback. And it is a 20. He's going to run it out. And that is Vince Workman. Just threw my red dice over the edge. I do that once a day. The funny thing is, I have a vent down here on the floor that's literally right behind my desk. And as many times as I've thrown my dice over the edge, I've never actually thrown it into the vent. Knock on wood. Here we go. All right, we get a 42 for Workman. And 42 is a 12. And he is going to get 21 yards. So he'll get him to the 19. And they'll start their second drive. First and 10 at their own 19. 10-15 to go, and they're up 7-3. We'll stay standard. And we're going to get an inside run this time. $36. 26 will be Brent Fullwood. 36 on your defense is a BS. So Fullwood taking the inside run. 26. Oh, that's a 24. And he'll get 1. He will get 1 yard on that one. That's going to kill the average. All right. So that's going to make it 2nd and 9. Majkowski brings him into the huddle. And he's going to call a short pass this time. All right, 12 on your defense. That's a CG. 43. He's looking for Keith Woodside, who's an A, and it's a CG. We'll make this a BG. We're going to go Majkowski to Woodside. A 25. There's those. Majkowski's getting those 5s. That's a 7. That'll be complete, and that's going to be 16 yards. And holy cow, Majkowski. Majkowski hits Woodside for 16. That's going to make it first down up to the 36. And they're looking at another short pass. So 53. 53 is a BS. 41, we're going back to Woodside. He's an A, so AS. So we're going to go Majkowski to Woodside again. Oh, 34 this time. That's a 35, and that is 7 yards, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. So let's check the penalty. 24, that's a 16, and that is going to be another intentional grounding that actually isn't going to count because the pass was completed. So Majkowski's going to hit Woodside for 7. That's going to make it 2nd down and 3 now to the 43. Green Bay already with 108 total yards in this quarter. And they're going to go back to the run. We're going to look at an inside run this time. And we are going to get, 41. That'll be Fullwood. 16 on your defense is AS. So we're going to go Fullwood on an inside run. 41. 41 is a 25. That is no gain. So Fullwood's going to make it 3rd and 3 after he gets nothing. And we'll go, oh boy. We'll go standard here. We'll go standard. Keep the defense on their toes. Yeah. Oh, medium pass. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Keep the Jerry on his toes. Medium pass play here on 3rd and 3. Majkowski's going to look down the field. 36. 32. He's going to look for Perry Kemp. Perry Kemp is an A receiver. Who is Perry Kemp? Always reminds me of that guy from the TV show Riptide, because his name was Perry King. I don't know how many of you guys remember Riptide, but there's Perry Kemp. He was an EB3. Nothing real special. He's an A6, though, so he's a pretty good receiver. He gets a lot of targets, and he's an A. So 36 was a BS. We'll make this an AS. We'll go Majkowski to Kemp. 55 for Majkowski, and he is getting the dice rolls today. That is 27 yards on 3rd and 3. A little bit of overkill, and it's going to be first down. All right, Majkowski up to 77 yards, 6 of 7 passing. And we will go 1st and 10 now. We are on the Green Bay's on the Atlanta 30 now. All right, here we go. And they're going to go 18. They're going to go medium again. Majkowski's just coming out slinging this ball. I don't remember him being as successful in previous weeks, but maybe it's because I was doing 50-50 off runs versus passes instead of 60-40. 36 on your defense. 54, that's going to be Clint Didier. He's a C. I think he played for Dallas, right? He's got to be in his 30s here. 59, yeah, he just turned 30 when this game started. I'm pretty sure he played for Dallas at some point. Or no, Washington. He played for Washington now that I say that. He's a C. 36 on your defense again. BS. So we're going to make this a CS. We're going to go Majkowski to Clint Didier. Majkowski don't care. That's an 11. That is a 3, and that is 20 more yards. Majkowski carving up. I wonder if he's just going after Deion Sanders here. All right, so that's another 30 seconds. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 10-yard line for Green Bay. Looking to get back on the board, get another score here. And we're going to go 14. So all passes here are short passes. And we're at the 10. Oh, my dog saw somebody because he's going nutty out there. All right, so Majkowski on a short pass. 13 on your defense is a BS. 51. Oh, that's going to be Jeff Query. He's a C, so we're going to make this a CS on 1st and goal from the 10. Majkowski to Query. A 56. That's a 20, and that is going to be incomplete. So Majkowski missing only his 2nd pass play. And we'll go 2nd and 10 here. And we'll stay with standard. And we will get an inside run. Can Brent Fullwood do it again? Let's see. 51, he's getting the carry. 36 is a BS. So Fullwood's going to take the ball up the middle here. A 31, it's a 17, and he's going to get 5 of them. He's halfway there. So Brent Fullwood gets halfway to the goal line. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 5. And we'll go ahead and run short pass heavy, and the only pass we can run here is a short pass. So 14 now on your defense is an AG. We'll make it an AS. 16 now, that's Sterling Sharp. So we're going to stay at AS. Majkowski looking for Sterling Sharp. A 63. I told you all the fun stuff happens at 63. And in this case, we've got a 31, and a 31 is an RP2. Wait. No, it's not. Oh, I didn't flip the board. We're on short pass. Hang on. Could be an RP3. Could be getting out the ChatGPT. Let's see. That was an AS, right? 14 AG. Yep, and it's an RP6. On an RP6, I'll use this. RP3 and RP7 are the only ones where I pull out my ChatGPT custom GPT to make me my rare plays, because those are the ones you get all the time. But RP6 is a new one. Okay, here we go. RP6 on 3rd and 5. 3rd and goal from the 5. We get a 5. Pass is blocked. Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. I'm just going to put the thing up here. Look at that. Pass is blocked. Rebounds to quarterback, who gains 6 yards, which, by the way, is Don Majkowski throwing a touchdown pass to Don Majkowski. Holy cow. That is awesome. It's complete. He catches his own. And that is going to be I mean, just look at this. Just look at, you don't see this very often right here. And watch this. I'm going to hit continue. Bam. Touchdown. Don Majkowski with a 5-yard touchdown pass to Don Majkowski. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so much fun. And that's going to make it 13-3. Majkowski now 8 of 10, 102 yards and a touchdown. 1 catch for 6 yards and a touchdown. You got him in fantasy. You're happy right now. Let's kick the extra point with Chris Jackie. 55. 55 is a 39, and a 39 is always good. And it is going to be 14-3 as Green Bay comes out. The crowd right now has got to be going crazy after Don Majkowski completes the touchdown pass to Don Majkowski. All right, let's kick it off. Jackie. 44. 44 is a 25, and a 25 is a touchback. 75 yards. And that'll make it 1st and 10 Atlanta as Deion Sanders now. 2 attempts at a kickoff return, and the first one was taken by Keith Jones, and the second one was kicked out of the end zone. So maybe they're kicking away from him here. So Atlanta now, they are a 65-35 pass team. Standard offense. 4. So they're going to go inside run. 6:15 left in this first quarter, and they're going to go inside run. My dog loves this time of year because so many people walk on the sidewalk in front of my house. His sidewalk, as he likes to think of it. And he just gets to run, and I just leave the back door open so he can just run outside and bark at him. 14 on the defense is a BD, but 64 is Gene Lang. So we've got a BD, and it's going to be Gene Lang on the inside run. Is he an inside guy? Yeah, he can do either one. Okay. So Lang, a 66 for Gene Lang. Oh, my goodness, and that is unfortunate. He's a 15, and it's 10 yards. Wow. Even John Settle's only a 15. Wow, their running game, well, they were 65-35, so their running game wasn't great. All right, so that's going to be Gene Lang getting 10. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 30. So it's not all bad, but you'd like to got more than 10 yards out of that roll. All right. Let's stay standard here. And we're going to go short pass. $25. Oh, the defense is ready for this one. 66 is a CD. 25, though, is John Settle. He's an A on short passes, so it's a BD. So it's going to be Miller looking for John Settle. A 65 this time. That's an 18, and that will be incomplete. Chris Miller, 1 of 5. Wow. Okay, I have a feeling that he will, what do they say? That he'll work his way back to the mean. What is that term? He'll something to the mean. I don't remember what that term is. Anyway, 2nd and 10 at the 30. Standard offense. And we're going to get an inside run. So back to the run game. Let's see who it is. Oh, 65. Back to Gene Lang. And then 25 on your defense is an AG. So Gene Lang now, another inside run. A 54 this time. That's a 35, and he's going to get nothing. Stood up at the line of scrimmage, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. So let's check the flag. Oh, another 66. That'll be on the defense. That's big. That is unnecessary roughness. 15 yards from the gain, which was 0, and an automatic 1st down. So the Atlanta doesn't get it, but Green Bay helps them out a little bit here. All right, 1st and 10 now up to the 45-yard line for Atlanta. Atlanta with just 47 total yards, but, they're kind of moving the ball a little bit with their first drive and now this drive. And they're going to go with another inside run. So they're running the ball a little bit. 46 will be, it's going to be Keith Jones. 65. I think he played for the Browns too, Keith Jones. So we got Keith Jones and Herman Fontenot both played for the Browns in 86, 87. Wait, is it Keith? I got to look. I feel like they have a Keith Jones on their team right now in 89. I wonder if this is a different one or this can't be the same one. Anyway, all right, 65 on the defense is an AS. So Keith Jones on an inside run against an AS. 41 for Jones. That's a 24. And he is going to pick up 2 hard-earned yards and make it 2nd down and 8. And it is 4:45 to go now. 14-3 Green Bay. I think Atlanta, I don't remember who won in real life. I think the score was 23-21 though. I can't remember which team won. All right, second and 8. And we're going to go now short pass. My dog is he may sound, if you can hear him, he may sound vicious, but he's very harmless. 56 is going to be an AS. 35, that'll be Sean Collins again. He's an A, so we'll stay at AS. So Chris Miller going to look for Sean Collins for, I believe, the 4th time. 14. Oh, no, Miller with a fumble. We have an F34. So Miller puts the ball on the ground, but let's check the dice. And that fumble will not count. So let's check. F34. Was it F35? Let's see. 14 is a 33. Yeah, F34. So we'll use the result of the F34 as the result of the play. F34. 15. Oh, so Miller. It says -4. I'm going to call this one a sack. So Miller's going to get sacked. Oh, who gets it? Ooh. I feel like that's going to be Johnny Holland, our right defensive end. He's going to get the sack for Green Bay, and he's going to make it 3rd and 12 as Miller's nailed. All right, 3rd and 12. Let's go medium pass heavy here. And we're going to get a medium pass. All right. What do we got? Right here. All right, 11. That's going to be Michael Haynes. He's an A, but 33 is a BD. Make it an AD. So we're going to go Chris Miller looking for Michael Haynes. 16, 19, and Miller misses another one. So Chris Miller, 1 of 6 now. That's very unlike him. In fact, I think Michael Haynes is the one that's leading the league so far for my replay after 3 weeks. I think he has 30 catches after 3 weeks to lead everybody. But not in this game. In this game, it's going to be 4th and 12 now. Atlanta's going to have to punt. It's not going well for them right now. 36 for Scott Fulhage. It's an 8. And an 8. It's a 45-yard punt. Down to the 14, I think, if my math is correct. Fulhage, 45. And it's caught there. Oh, it's at the 12, actually. And it's going to be caught there by D10. That's going to be Jeff Query. So Query on the return, 62. That's a 25. And a 25, as it is most places, is no gain. So Query gets nailed right as he catches the ball. Forward progress gives him no gain. 1st and 10 now for Green Bay, back at their 12. Up 14-3 here. 165 yards in this first quarter. And we will go ahead and stay standard here. All right, 11. That'll be a short pass. And they're back on their 12. $55, 52. So 52 is going to be Aubrey Matthews. Aubrey Matthews. I know the name. Oh, there he is. I feel like he played for, I don't know, Philadelphia maybe? It's a guess. I don't know. He's the EB2, C2. 55 when your defense is an AD. We'll make this a BD on the short pass from Majkowski to Matthews. 51, that's an 8, and that'll be complete. And he's going to find Matthews for 10 yards. So Majkowski doesn't care who he's throwing to. Right now, he is feeling it. And that'll make it 1st and 10 now to the 22-yard line. He has 112 yards already. And 14 is going to stay with that short pass. All right, 26, 41. 41 is going to be Keith Woodside, and he's an A on short passes. 26 is an AS, so we'll stay right there. And we'll go Majkowski looking for Keith Woodside. 52. 52 is usually a quarterback scramble, and it is in this case, 27. So Majkowski's going to take it himself. And your defense is an AS. Majkowski's going to do an outside run. 15, that's a 7, and Majkowski's going to pick up 10 more. So the guy's doing everything. He's got rushing yards, passing yards, and oh, by the way, did I mention that touchdown he threw to himself? And that's going to make it 1st and 10 up to the 32 now. So 2 10-yard plays here. Stay standard. And you get an inside run. .52, that'll be Keith Woodside. So Keith Woodside, he does not go inside, right? He's got even numbers. Oh, yeah, he does. He only goes inside, actually, with his even numbers. Yeah, so we'll go inside run for him. 44. 44 is an AG. So Woodside on the inside run. Oh, a 25. Oh, my, that is a 15. And Woodside's going to get 14 yards. The Packers are just getting it in chunks now. They're not dinking and dunking anymore. They're just getting it in chunks. 2:15 to go. 1st and 10 now up to their own 46. And 9 is going to be a short pass. 23 on your defense. That's probably going to be a run defense. 23 is a BG. Your wide receiver is a 63. That's Herman Fontenot. He's an A, so it's an AG. So Majkowski to Fontenot on an AG. A 25. That 5 is coming up like crazy for his passing right now. 25 is 7. And that is complete. And that is 19 yards. So Majkowski to Fontenot for 19. And they're just moving the ball. All right, 1:45 to go. It's Majkowski now, 131 yards. And we get an inside run. Gotta let Majkowski's arm take a rest here. All right, 62, 32. So 32, that is going to be Brent Fullwood. 62 on your defense is an AS. So Fullwood up the middle this time. 36. 36 is 22. And 22 is actually 4 yards. So Fullwood picks up 4. And 2nd and 6 now on the Atlanta 31. And we're going to go with a medium pass now. 31. $15. That's an AD. 44 is Woodside. He's a B. So it's going to stay at AD. Majkowski looking for, was it Woodside, 44? Yeah, looking for Woodside. Oh, 22. Holy cow. That's a 5. That is 25 yards. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 6 now. Again for the Packers. And holy cow, are they just doing what they want on offense. 1st and goal at the 6. 45 seconds to go in this first quarter. 8. And 8 is going to be an outside run. Where are we at here? There we are. Oh, yeah, there we are. Outside run. Oh, 66. That's going to be, I believe, Gene Lang, right? No, not Gene Lang. That's the defense. That's a BG. 31 will be Fullwood. So Fullwood against an outside run against a BG. A 41, that's a 25. That is no gain, but he does get pushed out of bounds. So it's going to take us down to 30 seconds. Oops, 15. And it's going to be second goal at the 6, 30 seconds to go. And we are sticking with the run, another outside run. 21, 31, back to Fullwood. And 21's a BS. So we're going to go Fullwood against a BS. 25. 25 is a 16. And Fullwood gets 6 yards. And he gets into the end zone for his second touchdown of the quarter. And holy cow. That's going to make it 20-3. And Green Bay is already on the looking at a blowout here. Bring it in, Jackie. 23. 23 is a 22, and a 22 is good. And that's going to make it 21-3 with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. And let's kick off to end this quarter. 55 for Jackie. That is a 1. And that is 9 yards deep into the end zone, and poor Deion Sanders catches it, and he takes a knee. That was 74. And the Packers doing everything right here. And that's going to be Deion will not return it. And that will end the... Oh, no return. We get one more play. All right, 1st and 10 on the 20 for Atlanta. All right. Oh, I got to roll. Let's roll this one. I'll just throw it in there. What the hell? All right, so an 8. That is that's an outside run. 26 will be John Settle, and it's a CS. So John Settle on the outside run against a CS. Last play of the first quarter. 32 is not good. That's a 25. That's no gain. And that is going to end the quarter. And, I mean... statistically, I love when you're like 3 weeks into the season out of like 16, and they're like, he's on pace for 79 touchdowns. Well, we all know it's not going to happen, but in the spirit of those guys, Green Bay has 253 yards. They're on pace for 1,012 total yards in this game. Will it happen? I mean, only the dice can decide, really, but probably not. All right, 2nd and 10 for Atlanta. And they're going to go outside run. 41. They still have. They actually have 49 yards of total offense themselves. So together, both teams, they have 300 yards of total offense together. But one team has the majority of it, unfortunately. All right. So 35 when your defense is a CS. 41. That will be John Settle. So he is going to take the outside run. A 16, and he just can't get anything going. That is no gain. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. And we're going to go medium pass heavy here. See if we can get something going for these Falcons. Medium pass heavy for Chris Miller. And we're going to go in a short pass. All right, 53. That is Floyd Dixon. He's a B on short passes. Floyd Dixon. I recognize the name. There he is. He's an EB2. He's a BC3. So he's a B on short passes. 14 is BG. So we'll go BS since I went short, medium pass heavy. So we'll go BS. So Miller to Dixon. 35 for Miller. That's a 9. It's complete, but it's 2 yards short of a first down. It's going to be an 8-yard pass, and Dixon's actually getting knocked out of bounds. 21-3. I mean, if I was up in here somewhere, I would go for this, but you can't go for it back here. So it's 4th and 2. So we'll bring out Scott Fulheg to punt again. 14. 14's going to give us a penalty? No, it's not. He's a 10. It's not a penalty. It is a 42-yard punt for Full Heg. And it will be taken at the 30-yard line by Jeff Query. Oh, Query at 22. That is an 18. And Query is going to get 13 yards on the return. And Green Bay again going to start with great field position. All right, 1st and 10 on their own 43. All right, they're going to start off with a 6. That's an outside run. So going to slow things down at least for at least one play. 33 and 36. That'll be Fullwood. 33 is a BG. So Brent Fullwood against a rush defense. A 44, of course. It's a 16. And he is going to get 6 yards on the run, make it 2nd and 4. And Brent Fullwood having a great game so far. 2nd and 4 on their own 49. And we'll stay standard here. And we'll stay with that outside run. 34. 45, back to Fullwood. 34 is AD. Oh, so this is pure pass defense right here. So AD on the outside run for Fullwood. 61, that's a 20, and he's probably going to get the first down. Yeah, that's 5 yards. And he will get the first down. And that right there is what it's like to run against an AD. Even with a bad roll like 61, which is a 20, you still get 5 yards. And that'll make it 1st and 10. They're going to cross the 50 for the 4th drive in a row. And back to standard. 2. We're sticking with the run on this drive. They're mixing it up pretty good here. 33 on the defense, though. That's a BG. 15 back to Fullwood. So Fullwood against a BG. Oh, man. A 44. That's a 16, and that's going to be 5 more. So it doesn't matter what we're calling here. They're getting those dice rolls. 2nd and 5 on the 41 of Atlanta. And we get a short pass. Oh, well, look at that. 11 and a 66. I love it. 66 is who? That is Michael Haddix. And he is a running back. Is he a fullback? Yes, he is. He's a C. 11 is a BD. We're going to make this a CD. And I don't think I've had a Green Bay do much in the C column, especially the CD column on passes. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see if Majkowski can overcome this. So we're going to go Majkowski to Haddix. Oh, of course he can overcome it. He hits him for 9 more and another first down. Wow. 1st and 10 now, down to the 32. And they're going to go to the pass. We got medium pass. Whoops. All right, 56 on the defense is an AS. 11 is Sterling Sharp. So we're going to make it an AS. We're going to go Majkowski looking for Sterling Sharp. 51, that's an 8. And he'll find him for 18. So Majkowski hits Sharp for 18. 1st and 10 now, inside the 14. Green Bay already over 300 yards of total offense. Unbelievable. All right. Standard offense. 11. They're going to go short pass again. $66. Defense is trying to do something. It's a BD. 14, though, is going to be back to Sterling Sharp, making an AD. We're gonna go Majkowski to Sharp. 1st and 10 on the 14. 62. We have an 18, and we have an incomplete pass from Majkowski. He finally misses on another one here. So Majkowski to Sharp. 2nd and 10. I feel like we're just prolonging the inevitable here. And we will go with a 15. So we're sticking with that short pass. 13 on the defense. 36. 36 is Perry Kemp. He's an A. 13 is BS. Make this AS. And we're going to go Majkowski looking for Perry Kemp. 41. Oh, no. We have a 23. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, man. That was an interception number so many times. But that was incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 at the 14. Five. So we're going to stay with the short pass. That would have been short pass heavy. So we're staying with the short pass. 41. 61. That is going to be Herman Fontenot. He's an A. Of course he is. Everybody's an A. 41 is an AS. We'll make it an AD. Majkowski going to look for Fontenot. 24. 24 is a 15. That'll be complete, but no gain. And Green Bay just kind of stops. Oh, that was no gain. Whoops. Fontenot. All right, 4th and 10. Let's bring out Chris Jackie for a field goal in Atlanta. This got to feel like a moral victory, right? 13. 13 is a 5, and a 5 will be good. Yep, and that'll make it 24-3, as Green Bay has now scored on every drive so far. I feel like they've scored on every drive, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And they're going to take that lead in, and they're going to kick it off. So Jackie, 52. That's a 20. And Jackie hits it 61 yards, and it's going to be taken by OB. And that, again, that's not Dion. That's so funny. Okay, so this is their 4th kickoff. So what did I say? How many yards? I got to stop talking. Hold on. 20 is 61-0-10. So they've kicked it off 4 times. 2 of them have gone to Keith Jones. 1 of them went out of the back of the end zone. And I can't remember what happened to the 4th one was caught 9 yards deep in the end zone. That's what it was. So poor Dion doesn't get to try anything here in front of this Lambeau crowd. So it's going to be Keith Jones on the return. 13. It's an 11. And he'll get 22 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Atlanta at their own 26. Come on, the 5A receivers. We can do this. Come on. Come on, Chris Miller. 18. All right, we're going medium pass to begin with. I like it. Let's get some yards here. Yeah. All right, Chris Miller. Got 1 big completion for 30. Another one for 13. All right, we're looking for Michael Haynes. It's getting better. So he's an A. 53 is a CS. We'll make this a BS. Miller to Michael Haynes. Oh, 41. Oh, it's a 20, and that will be incomplete. Miller to Haynes. And Chris Miller not getting those Don Majkowski dice rolls. 2nd and 10. We'll stay standard. And it's going to be a 7. A 7 for them is an outside run. 14. 14 will be John Settle. And 26. 26 is a BS. So an outside run for John Settle against a BS on 2nd and 10. 23. That's a 28, and he is going to get hit, and he's going to lose 5 yards and get pushed out of bounds. So poor Atlanta. They got a good offense. They got a decent team here. They just can't do anything. All right, 3rd and 15 now. We'll go medium pass heavy. And we're going to get we're going to get a long pass. So Chris Miller going to heave it deep. And a 13. That'll be Michael Haynes again. 24. That's a BS. We'll make it an AD. 24. Make it an AD. So we're going to go Chris Miller to Michael Haynes. 25 is not going to do it. That's a great roll for Chris Miller, but unfortunately on a long pass, that'll be incomplete. And Atlanta will have to punt yet again. Fullhage's 3rd punt. 32, terrible number. 32 is a 14, and a 14 is a 31-yard punt taken by D11. Either way, it's going to be Jeff Query, but only 31 yards. And Jeff Query is going to take the ball on his own 48. 25. He's going to give him good field position, too. That'll be an 18, a 19. He's going to get 12 yards on the return. And they're going to start 1st and 10 on Atlanta's 40. And it is, 1st and 10 on the 40. 9 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Green Bay scored on every drive so far, looking to keep that going. 15. And 15 will be a short pass. $52, 53. 53 is going to be Floyd Dixon. He's a B. 52 is a BG. Yikes. And that's where we'll stay, BG. So Majkowski against the run defense. Oh, a 41. That's a 23. And that one's incomplete. Boy, that is the 2nd time I've rolled a 23 for him. And in both cases, it was just incomplete. And that was, who was that? Dixon, right? Wait. Oh, wrong team. 53 is who? Aubrey Matthews. Aubrey Matthews is a C. So let's take the, you know what? Aubrey Matthews is a C. Our defense was BG. We make a CG out of that, and that is intercepted. That's a W59. I knew that didn't look right. W59. So Majkowski makes his first mistake of the game. I think he threw a bunch of interceptions during the season, too. 64. It's a 39-yard pass, interception. So it's going to be picked off at the 1. So Majkowski looking for Matthews. 39 yards. Picked off at the 1-yard line. And who gets it? Let's see. Oh, I know who I'm rooting for. 13. Not Scott Case, but that's who got it for Atlanta. Scott Case, the starting cornerback, playing one-on-one against Aubrey Matthews, goes up for the ball and pulls it down. Where's he at? There he is. He's a WR column, so he's a runner. A 45 for Case. It's a 25, and are you kidding me? He gets nothing. He's tackled right at the 1-yard line. So Atlanta makes a good defensive play, but they're going to start 1st and 10 on their own 1-yard line. I feel like this is going to backfire. All right, Atlanta takes over 1st on their own 1. Let's go big here. Let's go bring the big guys in, and then we'll go inside run. All right, 26 is going to be John Settle. And 23, that's going to be a pass defense. That's a CD. So John Settle against a pass defense. Here we go. A 62, that's a 24. And he gets 3 yards. So he gets him out of that 1 yard line area. They're still pretty deep down there, but that's okay. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 now at the 4. Let's go standard offense here. We are going to get a short pass. $56. Yikes. That is going to be... Who the heck is Gary Wilkins? That doesn't even sound like a football player name. Gary Wilkins. Sorry, Mr. Wilkins, if you're watching this video. He's a backup tight end. ET2, C1. Not a great player. But that's who Chris Miller is going to look for on this play. He's a C. 26 on your defense is a BS, so make this a CS. And Chris Miller looking for Gary Wilkins. A 63. That's a 31, and we have an RP8. We have our second rare play of the game, RP8. And we'll consult the book for this one. Oh, this is going to be a weird one. They're at their 4 yard line. Anything can happen here. All right, give me something other than a 6, 7, or 8. Come on. A 10. Oh, I like it. RP8, 10. Pass complete. Holy cow. Oh, my God. The rare plays are amazing today. Pass complete for 22 yards to 01, who laterals to 010, who runs for a touchdown. So the old hook and ladder. Michael Haynes is going to catch the ball 22 at the 26 yard line. He's going to pitch it to Sean Collins, who's going to take it the rest of the way, and that's going to go down as I believe that's a 96-yard touchdown pass. How do I do this one? I can't. It's not a fumble. I don't have lateral in here anywhere. I don't know if you can put lateral in here. I'm going to put fumble in here. I don't know if you can put lateral in. But then Chris Miller's going to lose out on his touchdown pass. I don't really care about that. So 22 yards. Oh, man. It's not a fumble. It's a completion like that. And I don't think I can put lateral on the next play. I think we're going to have to just kind of finagle this to be right. So that's going to be 22 yards. Atlanta fumbles to Haynes. And then Sean Collins is going to pick it up and go 74 yards. Rare plays are the best. He's going to go 74 yards. So we've had a quarterback throw to himself for a touchdown and a hook and ladder. I love it. Okay, what else do we have here? Yeah, okay, so we're going to go boom and boom. And that is going to be Atlanta getting on the board. And they're not going to get the offensive yards for that. I don't think I like that too much, but I didn't really know how else to do it. All right, 24-9. Let's kick the extra point. Greg Davis is on 41. 41 is a 22. And I believe it's 22 is good because I think I had that earlier. Yep. All right, so it's going to be 24-10 as Atlanta stops the bleeding here. They're going to take over. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're going to kick off. 42. 42 is a 2. And that is 68-09. It's 3 yards deep into the end zone. And we'll roll for this one. So 68-09. So 1 through 13 will be a touchback. And it is a touchback. So that's going to be Vince Workman taking a knee. And it's 1st and 10 on the 20 for Green Bay. Majkowski comes out. They're going to start with a short pass. $44-26. So So 26 in the short pass. That's going to be Brent Fullwood. He's a C. 44 is AD. So we'll make this a BD. Majkowski looking for Brent Fullwood. 54. He's going to hit him. Oh, he's going to hit him for 7 yards, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. 54 again. That's going to be against the offense. Yeah, illegal use of the hands. 10 yards. Wow. That's a 10-yard penalty against Green Bay. And is the Big Mo, is it shifting here? Is the momentum doing something else? Illegal hands to the face. We'll go with that. It's going to be 1st and 20 now. Back on the 10 for Green Bay. 7:45 to go. Crowd's pretty silent right now. 18 is a medium pass. Majkowski, he doesn't care. He says, I'll liven up the crowd. I'll throw it down the field. And it probably won't get intercepted, but it might. 43 on your defense is not great. That's a BG. Make it a BS. 52 is Aubrey Matthews. Make it a CS. And Majkowski going to look for Aubrey Matthews. Last time he did that, it was intercepted. Oh, not this time, though. This time he's going to get 30 yards and a first down. So Majkowski hits Aubrey Matthews for 30. And it's going to be 1st and 10 up to the 40-yard line as Majkowski goes over 200 yards already. All right, we're going to go an inside run. $35. 26. 26 is Fullwood. 35 is a CS. So Fullwood against a CS. 24, 22, and 1 yard for Brent Fullwood. And that'll make it 2nd and 9 now on the 41. All right, a 9. That'll be a short pass. 65 is an AS. 53 is back to Aubrey Matthews. He's a C, so it's going to be a BS. So Majkowski to Matthews. 34. 34 is a 35. That is 8 yards, but we have another penalty. We have a TH. 13. And that'll be holding on the defense, 5 yards and an automatic first down. But they're going to decline it. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to take the first down. So it's a 5-yarder. Take the automatic first down here. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. They're at their 46. 10. That'll be a short pass. And it's going to be Ed West. I haven't said his name yet. He's a big tight end. He's a B. 13's a BS. And we'll stay right at BS. So we're going to go Majkowski to Ed West. 42. That's a 9. Wow, that's a good card right there. And that is an 8-yard completion. He gets knocked out of bounds. So Majkowski hits West for 9 or 8. Was it 8 or 9? Yeah, 8. And he goes out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 now. They cross the 50. They get to Atlanta's 46. And they're going to go 6. They're going to go with an outside run. $65. 15. That'll be Fullwood against an AS. So Fullwood, a 14. That's a 34. And Fullwood is going to fumble that ball. F17. So let's check the fumble first. 1 through 4 means the fumble counts. 5 to 15, it doesn't count. And we get a 4. It's a count. And Green Bay, after scoring on 4 consecutive possessions, they threw an interception last time, and now there's a chance they could turn this ball over with a fumble. It's an F17. $21. Oh, it's going to be a 3-yard carry and 05. The right guard is going to fall on this thing. So Fullwood gets 3, but he will fumble. But lucky for him, Roy Hallstrom is there to fall on it. Let's see what Roy Hallstrom's card looks like. Oh, he's a guard 4. He's a pretty good player. All right, so he's a 4. Let's see what he can do with the ball. 26 is, 27. He's going to get knocked back. No, he's going to get no gain at all. So no gain. He's going to fall on it right there. Green Bay keeps the ball. And it'll be first. Wait, how can it be 1st and 10 on that? I'm confused. Because he got a first down. Yeah. All right. 1st and 10, 43-yard line. Let's see. What are we doing here? Stay with standard. Seems to be working for him. And we get a 14, so we're going back to the short pass. $65, 33. 33 is Perry Kemp. He's an A. 65 is an AS. So that's where we'll stay. So Majkowski to Kemp. 14, another fumble. 33, F37. Let's roll it again. 1 through 4, it counts. And we get a 5. Oh, F37. It's not a fumble. And we'll use the result of the F37 to determine the result of the play. 11. Uh-oh. And that is a 59-yard. That was Majkowski to Kemp, right? Yeah. That is going to be a 59-yard completion from Majkowski to Kemp, and that is going to be a touchdown. And holy cow, Green Bay. So Majkowski hits Kemp for 59. It's really 30-something, but I'll throw 59 in there for fun. And that is going to be a touchdown. 43-yard pass to Perry Kemp for a touchdown. Green Bay goes up 30-10. Uh-oh. I just threw it over again, and I heard it hit. Are we safe? Uh-oh. We might have lost it. I spoke too soon earlier. All right, we'll look for it later. Ooh, that could be pretty disappointing. We've got to get this one out. There we go. 61 on your extra point. Chris Jackie with a 5, and a 5 is always good on extra points. And it's going to be 31-10, and Green Bay doesn't care that Atlanta came back and scored. Because they're just going to do it themselves. All right. Let's kick off. 5.5 to go. Jackie kicking off. 62. It's a 40. And that is a 64-yard kickoff. And wouldn't you know it, it's taken by 0-10 again. So Keith Jones is going to get another kickoff return. I just want Dion to touch the ball. But Keith Jones again from the 1-yard line. A 33 for Keith Jones. That's a 10. And he is going to get 21 yards, and holy cow. Dion would have gotten 31, so it's not much of a difference there. Yeah, 21. So let's see. Keith Jones gets 31. I think they are kicking away from him. 1st and 10 now on the 32 for Atlanta, and Chris Miller, who's 3 for 10 for 65. He's got that touchdown, but I don't really think it's going to count in the stats because of the way that I had to put it in the system. Maybe I can go like manually. That's probably what I'll do. I'll manually add 1 touchdown to him later. I think I can do that in the files. All right. Let's see. Let's go standard. 5:15 still to go. Short pass. 26. 62. 62 is AS. 26 is John Settle, who is an A. So we'll stay at AS. So it's going to be Miller to Settle. A 64. That's a 10. That'll be complete, and that's going to be 12 yards and a first down. So Miller, maybe he's kind of turning it around here. 12 yards. First down. 1st and 10 up to the 44 now. All right, 9 this time. We're going to stick with that short pass. 25. 25. Fifth man is still alive. That's going to be an AD. And 25 on your receiver is John Settle. He's an A, so we're throwing it back to the running back. And Miller to Settle. 16. That's a 19, and that is incomplete. Miller with a chance to hit 2 in a row. Just can't do it. 3rd down, or 2nd down 10. Let's go short pass heavy this time. And it's a short pass. 32. 36. That'll be a BS. Make it BD. 32 is going to be Sean Collins. He's an A, so make it AD. So Miller to Collins. 44 for Miller. That's a 5. And that's going to be 15 yards. That's going to be a first down. They're going to cross the 50. So Miller, who do we just hit? 36. Sean Collins for 15. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 down to the Green Bay 41. 4 minutes to go in this 2nd quarter. All right, at 10, we're sticking with that short pass. They're in kind of a semi-hurry up here. 55 this time. That'll be George Thomas. No idea who he is. 12, though, is a CG. And George Thomas is a C. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Oh, he's an EB1. Yikes. He's an EB1C1. Yeah, not who you want to throw the ball to very often. George Thomas. So our defense was, what, a CG? So we'll stay at CG. See, they had a chance to get to BG there, but picked the C receiver. So Miller going to look for George Thomas. 25 for Miller. Okay. 7. 9 yards for Miller. Ever since I switched dice because I threw the one over the edge. Miller to George Thomas for 9. 30 seconds. 2nd and 1 now on the 32. That puts Miller over 100 yards passing. And we'll go standard again. And we are going to get a 9. That'll be a short pass. Oh, we're still on that 31-yard line there. And Miller's just winging it. This is going to be Michael Haynes. He's an A. Oh, 63. 63 is a BG. We're going to make this an AG. So Miller looking for Haynes. A 55. That's a 5, and that is huge. That is 21 yards. So Miller now hitting some receivers here. 21 yards. That's going to make it 1st and 10 at the 11, so they can still get a first down. 3 minutes to go. And they're gonna go with they're gonna stay with the short pass. All right, a couple of 46s. That'll be a BS. And 46 for your receiver. Oh, it's Brad Beckman. No idea who that is, and make it a CS. But Chris Miller's throwing it to everybody on this drive. Who is Beckman? There he is. Brad Beckman. He's an EET. Backup tight end. He's a C1. So Miller looking for Beckman. 35. Oh my, that's a 9. That's complete for 5 yards. So Miller. Now he's spreading it around. 2.5 to go. 2nd and 5. And we're going to go with, they're going to finally run the ball. This will be an outside run. Sorry, I have Perfect Strangers on in front of me, and seriously, nobody does physical comedy better than Larry and Balky. It's brilliant. 55. 55 is going to be Keith Jones. Oh, no, 35. 35 is going to be John Settle. 55 is going to be an AG. So John Settle on the outside run. A 14. Oh, no. It's a 14. It's a fumble. We have an F13. Does it count? Let's check. It does not count. So we'll take the result of the F13, and that will be the result of our play. And if you're somewhat new to the channel and you wonder why I roll that orange die to decide whether a fumble is good or not, and why I'm only giving it a 20% chance of being good, is because I started getting to the point where I had like 8, 9, 10 fumbles a game, and it was just killing the games. And I look back, and I think Randall Cunningham through 3 games had 10 fumbles lost. In real life, I think he had like 18. So I was on pace for 50. So I had to dial back the fumbles a little bit. So F13, right? Yeah, F13. It will not count. Oh wait, we need to roll the red and white. This is John Sell. Oh, 63 is never fun. And that is going to be no gain, and that would have been recovered by Green Bay. So we'll go run, John Settle, no gain. 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5. And let's go short pass heavy. Oh, I can't do anything other than short pass from there. So 54. And 54 is going to be Floyd Dixon. He's a B. 23 is a CG. We're going to make this a CS. So Chris Miller looking for Floyd Dixon. 12. Oh, no, it's a 21. Oh, wait, I called a run, didn't I? No, I called a short pass. Hold on. Stay tuned. I forgot to flip the board. I believe I said it was a CS. Then it's a 21. A 21 is incomplete. And, man, 31-10. The last thing you really want to do here is kick a field goal. I think I'm going to go for this because even if they don't get it, Green Bay has a long way to go and not a lot of time to do it. And I think 31-10, you're down 3 touchdowns. I think you really have to score. So let's go short pass heavy. 52, 16. So 16 is AS, make it AD. And 52 is back to Floyd Dixon. He's a B, so make it AD. So Miller looking for Dixon. 62. Oh, no. 18. It's incomplete. And they will turn it over on downs. What a great drive to not come away with anything at all. And Green Bay, 1st and 10 down their own 6. 1:30 to go. All 3 timeouts. Basically 6 plays. And they're going to start with a medium pass heavy. And they are going to get a short pass. So bad. I feel so bad now for Atlanta. I mean, I could kick the field goal, but 31-13 and versus 31-17, I kind of like the 31-17 better. All right, so short pass now. Defense is looking for a run, AG. We'll make it an AS. 16 should be Sterling Sharp. It is. So it's an AS. So short pass, AS for Majkowski to Sterling Sharp. Oh, my God. And he hits him for 65 yards. And Majkowski is having the most amazing game of any quarterback I've seen in this thing. And that's taking into account the last game I played. It's 1st and 10 on the 29 for Green Bay. He's got 329 yards in the second quarter. And we're going to go medium pass. And Green Bay is going to try to score again. Possibly that field goal was a bad idea. Or going for it on 4th down may have not been the best play. All right. Medium pass. 36. 65. 36 on your defense is a BS. Make it BD. 65. That will be Michael Haddix, the fullback. He's a C. So we're going to play in CD, which is something we haven't played in very much today, and I like that. So we're going to go Majkowski to Haddix. A 43. Yikes, that's a 29. Majkowski gets sacked. And he's going to lose 9 yards. And he's going to call timeout. Holy cow, who got him for Atlanta? Oh, please be Jesse Tuggle. I love Jesse Tuggle. 35. And that is someone by the name of Marcus Cotton. I don't know him. And he's not a starter. Wait, is he a starter? Oh, yeah, he's a starting outside linebacker. He's a 2. Yikes. But he gets the big sack. I mean, makes a big play there. -9, and Green Bay's going to call a timeout. Make it a minute to go. Back to the Atlanta 38. And we will go medium pass heavy. We will get a medium pass. 26-13 is going to be Sterling Sharp. 26 is an AS, and we'll make it an AD. And we're going to go Majkowski to Sharp. 36-14. And that is going to be incomplete. Make it 3rd and 19 now. And we will go medium pass heavy. And it will be a short pass. $53, 30-something, 36. 36 is Perry Kemp. He's an A. 53 is BS. That's going to be AD. Majkowski to Perry Kemp. 52, and Majkowski's going to take off and run. He is going to get outside that pocket, look for somewhere to run. It's a BS. So Majkowski now. A 21. That's a 21. And he is going to gain 3. And it's going to be 4th down. And they're going to go ahead and try a really long field goal. We'll go 30 seconds. And they're not even going to call timeout here. 15 seconds. This will be the last play of the half. Run it down to 3 seconds. Bring out Chris Jackie. Try to kick a 52-yarder to end it. Oh, a 43 is not going to do it. A 43 is, a 34. We're going to have a fumble. A 34 is, that is an F9. And I don't roll for special teams. I don't roll for it. Fumble is a fumble. So F9, 61. And that is -13, picked up by D4. So we're going to have a field goal. I have a botched snap. No, not there. I think I have an errant snap right there. So it happened on a field goal. Ball goes 13. Oh, that's... Yeah, see, this is saying that the offense scoops it up. I don't want that either. So let's go back to... I don't have fumble here either. Man, I love this program so much, and it's rare to run into something that confuses me sometimes, and that was one of them. Let's see. So we'll go... No. I'm going to have to call it blocked. -13 blocked. And who got it? What was that? F9. It was a 61. D4. So D4 for Atlanta is... Oh, it's Jesse Tuggle. I love Jesse Tuggle. He might still play for them. He's played so long. Here he is. Oh, he's got a fumble recovery 0. Jesse. You can always say one dream for me. Okay, so Jesse Tuggle's going to fall on it. And that's going to end the quarter, and then the half. And again, not a great... what is this? Oh, not... Yeah. Where's Tuggle? Why does it say the Packers roster? Oh, that's the field goal time. All right, so I got to do that. So Jackie. And then it's going to be Tuggle. Boom. And he's going to get nothing. And that is going to end the first half. Green Bay, 31-10 at the half. They have 449 total yards of offense. Majkowski, 18-24, 329, at least 2, and a touchdown. I think Brent Fullwood has 2 touchdown rushes, and a whole bunch of yards. Looked like Chris Miller was starting to turn it around there at the end, and then threw that incompletion on 4th down. So that is where we are going to stop for the night. I'll be back tomorrow to play this second half. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Have a good night.